Alrighty, this is like a demonstration of the OBDeleven. I'm using on my VW Phaeton, and this is my old spare Android phone. So let me put on the seatbelt to get rid of the annoying beeping. Alright, see there's the car. Yeah, I get bonus credit, I guess. Yeah. Connect. And it got my car stored in. Alrighty. See, I can scan for things, and the unique thing about this is it does well, I'm gonna say not everything, but it does mostly what VCDS does. And this is a tool that you need if you have a VW product and you don't want to carry around a big honking laptop and a cable. For example, let me see if I can. Okay, I loaded up the controls here. Of course, it's gonna show no faults, and it has all the controls that would have came with the car. Some of these are not available in my country because, the US sucks, or in case tire pressure, mine has been removed. And I do have a module inside the house, but I'm never putting it back in. So, never, ever. Alrighty, let's see here. I guess I name an example. I go with battery charger. And battery charger is pretty much what voltage is being put out. So you select your value, and then you select. I can select. Let's see here, volts present. Okay, and this shows the voltage going in the system. And let me step on the accelerator. All right. When I stepped on the accelerator, the battery values changed a little bit, but these are normal readings for the Phaeton. It has two batteries. This is the starter battery. The starter battery is the one on the right of the car, on the right side of the car. I don't know if people from Europe are watching, so I don't want to say this. I don't want to say driver and passenger. Just say the right side of the car, or the side where the gas tank is filled at. And this one right there, and then this one is for the electronics. This right here fluctuates between 12-ish to 13.5 volts, because it runs the electronics inside the car. And the starter battery can get up to 14 or 15, depending on how much load you have on it. But normally that's a good reading. Also, let me show you some other stuff you can do with this. See if I can go to the suspension. I think is it chassis control? Let me make sure. I think it is chassis controls. Yep, it's chassis controls. So let me get to chassis controls. Oh, did I go past it? Uh, Here we go. All right, chassis controls. Here we go. We can do coding, and since I have the old suspension controller, I can lower my ride, which I'm going to do eventually. I haven't got to it yet. I can lower my ride with this coding right here. Then on top of that, and I can test each air strut. If I have one that leaks, I can put it in this and I can test it and see which one is leaking, which is good, so you know which one to buy. But all you do is change these, where it says 5.5, you change the value. So you can change this. For example, you can change this all the way to 0 as you want to be. I forgot what 25 millimeters is, but you don't want to drop it that low. Honestly, probably for the U.S. market is an extra 10 millimeters high, which is what I'm on right now, but I plan to lower it to probably number 4 and take it down to about 20 millimeters. That'll be perfectly fine. I don't want to go too low. I'm not trying to slam my car, just to get rid of some of the wheel gap. But that's how you do it. You get your measurements, and you've seen tutorials on it, but you can do this with this little tool. And pretty much you can also, of course, scan for faults, which I should have about 7 regular faults, I think. But those are minor faults, and not really faults. So it's coding, because my head unit's been replaced, and it's been replaced with the newer model unit from 2005 or 2006, and the 2004 radio head unit infotainment module or system or whatever is different. So it's not coded at all, but everything still functions as they should be. So a result of mine is, for example, with the voltmeter. My voltmeter reads the comfort battery now. It reads what the voltage on the comfort battery is a little roughly, but it does not average it out and go with the higher volts from the starter battery, which is good to me. I don't really care about having the perfect 14 because it's a false reading anyways. But people like their 14s. But me, I like the truth. So this tool helped me diagnose why my voltmeter was reading the way it was, and it's because the head unit was replaced. So I'm cool with that. I'd rather have a newer head unit and my true interior voltage, so my stuff won't. So I know my battery's about to go out if I'm hanging around 12 all day. So, and my alternator is working just fine. With all the electronics inside a Phaeton, yeah, you want that to work. So we're seeing how many faults the Phaeton has, and it should be. I haven't ran this in a while, so it should be plenty because I know I jacked up the car, so probably some suspension ones should be there, and I didn't clear them. But we shall see. It says 13 problems, so we shall see. It takes a long time. That's the only thing about this thing. It takes a long time, and you need Wi-Fi to have this working also. So, but for a 2004 car to have 26 modules to look at, yeah, there's a lot of computers in this Joker. And honestly, the technology is the reason why I like it, because this car is ahead of its time when it comes to technology. Like, even in my opinion, it is there's a little bit more tech savvy, I guess, than the Bentley version of this, because the electronics are pretty much the same, but the Phaeton has a little bit more that pushes it up a notch. Um, so you'll get a little bit more out of it. Like the climate vents, you can test those, and everybody knows about the Phaeton climate vents, that the covers that go up and down, and it's, I guess, pretty. Well, women like it anyway. So just stuff like that. We're gonna go through this scan, and I'm gonna show you what the problem childs look like. And keep in mind this German car, so you're always gonna have faults in the system. Most of them are gonna be unnecessary. Oh, 10 faults. Nope, you don't want to hold them to clear faults. You want to go into the modules, and you'll see faults. Yeah, okay. Psh, delete. Yep, it clears itself. I clear them all later. Yeah, there you go. No faults. See here. Faults. This is a fault that will always come up in the Phaeton. If it ain't there, I'm shocked. And that comes when your car sits for a while. Like, I let my car sit for sometimes. And that just means the Phaeton is doing its job by shutting down different things as the car sits to preserve battery. Um, the AC one. Yep. Coding, whatever. It says leftware, whatever is faulty. Whatever. More than likely it's not. Yep. Doesn't come back. There you go. Yep. It's just not coded because of my unit. And y'all get the point. Y'all get the point. But you can do everything you can do with VCDS pretty much with your mobile phone, which is pretty cool. So I'm out, you guys. I recommend getting the OBDeleven. It's a must-have, and it'll save you a whole lot of money. Like, many people are scared of these cars and don't even know how to troubleshoot it. You have a tool for under $100. You can